Hey, my name is Kathy. I'm the Tidy Tutor, and this is Motivation Monday. Now, last Motivation Monday, we talked about making your dreams come true because we are procrastinators extraordinaire. And one of the things that we procrastinate on is the things that really matter to us because sometimes, let's face it, when you're in a big mess and you have so much to do around the house and you just have a lot of things like piling up and piling up, then the things that really matter to you, well, those things, they get put on the back burner. And since we have this warped perception of time, we often can say, well, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow, or I don't have time for that. But you know, when the kids grow up, or next week, or next month, whatever it is, we have something that makes us think that we can get it done later. Now, we were supposed to just daydream. Now, there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is because if you make things happen in your mind tries to figure out how to actually make it happen. You'll start to get ideas. If you think about like having, I don't know, whatever it is, the car that you've always dreamed of, or the job that you've always dreamed of, or the playing an instrument, or being physically fit, whatever it is that you dream about being, and then you see it happen, and you feel the feeling, well, your mind will begin to think up things so that it can actually happen. Because it doesn't know any better. It doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy. So if you're fantasizing about something, your brain is going to figure out how to make it happen. So that was why we did that. Now, I'll tell you, I had a tough time with this week. Sometimes when you're working very hard at something, like I'm working at the Tidy Tutor, when you're working very hard at something and you want something to happen so badly and you're getting all the pieces and the ducks in a row and all of that, a lot of times it's difficult to step back and just have fun, especially when fear starts to creep in. Because when you begin to get close to something, when you daydream about something and then you see some things happen and then you make other things happen and then you see, oh my God, I can actually do this. That's exactly what happened to me with the Tidy Tutor. Same thing. And it began to evolve, and I couldn't believe that I was able to do the things I could do on the internet. I couldn't believe that I was doing video. All of these things just started happening. And when it started to happen where it was real, fear started. When there's fear, it's like you have your foot on the hose. Turn the knob as much as you want. Water is not going to flow. So, if you have had a hard time daydreaming this week, I say keep doing it, all right? And if you didn't do it at all, then start doing it because it is a very physical thing that happens. It's not all woo-woo, okay? It's not all this spiritualness. It really does happen. When you dream about something, when you want something to happen, when you think about it, your mind will try to figure out how to make it happen. And then all of a sudden, ideas come. So that's what we're doing this week, okay? When the ideas come, you have got to begin to implement them. And do it as soon as you feel it, all right? Because this is what I have found. And I start to think something, and I'm like, oh my God, what a great idea. And then I think why I can't do it yet. And I'll tell you, later on, when that idea comes rolling around in your head again, it just doesn't happen. You don't have the feelings you had about it before. You don't have the excitement you had about it before. You can't really get it done. It just doesn't work. So I'm telling you that when you get an idea, no matter how silly it seems, go with it. Go for it. Try it, all right? Sometimes it'll bring you down a completely different path and you'll be like, what the heck is happening here? But that's the way it's supposed to work, see? All right, in the meantime, you have nothing to lose. Now, this is going to be the last Motivation Monday for this, okay? Because this needs to be a whole new series, all right? Okay. All right, so that's what we're going to do. This is the last one of goals or dreams come true, Motivation Mondays. I'll name it something else, and when you get that in your email box, you'll know what it is. If you want to be on board with it, just open it up and we'll work together. And if you don't, just delete it, all right? All right, I'm Kathy Roberts. I'm the Tidy Tutor. So that's it for this Motivation Monday.